Konstantinov. Boria Johansson calls them together, and the face-off is underway. Won by the United States and dumped into the Soviet Union. Virba leaves it there for Malahov as they send it up in front. Bourret races after the puck. Check that, Kaminsky. As they end up in the near corner, Dan Kexmer for the United States will have it on the far side. Kexmer being checked heavily there by Kaminsky. They lose. He loses the puck. Bourret tries to put something on it. And handled by Sweeney. And a penalty coming up, a high sticking penalty. Against the United States, Dan Kexmer. 45 seconds, the time of the penalty. And the Soviet Union will bounce on the power play first.
USA penalty to number 4, Dan Kexmer, 2 minutes for a high sticking. Time of the penalty, 45 seconds. USA.
Well, there's the penalty right there on the side of the net. High sticking the call. In to take the face-off will be Vyacheslav Butsayev. He'll go against Jim Johansson of the United States. Won by the USA. Check. Davidov will take it. He'll send it in to Kravchuk. Butsayev works the point. Wrap around attempt made there. Rebound shot. Hits bodies and cleared. Kusarov sends a pass up ice. That's dumped into the corner. Butsayev after it. Kaminsky with Davidov. Back around the side to Butsayev. Kravchuk. Butsayev, Davidov. Back Kravchuk. We have a penalty. Check that. Net off of the back magnet. And we'll have a face-off. You'll see how Joe Sacco takes Kovalenko right into the top of the crossbar there. They move it off the magnet. Face-off will be in the right circle, near circle if you're looking on from center ice. 18:25 remains. First period action, the gold medal game. Minute 10 seconds left on the penalty. Kravchuk shot high and wide. Kuslarov tries to keep it in, and it's cleared out of there by the United States. Johansson racing in on Kravchuk. And he's able to keep it down in the Soviet Union zone. Nice play there by the captain of Team USA. Soviet Union on his way up. This is Davidov. Offsides. 42 seconds remaining on the penalty to Dan Kexmer. The high sticking infraction. And the Tacoma Dome is packed to the rafters. Face-off. Zamnov and McEachran. Taken in. This is Kovalov. He shoots it around the side, handled by Simak. This is Tatarinov. Centering attempt. Broken up. McEachran tries to clear. Can't do it. Stolen away. Sacco tries to get it. And up ice. This could be the breakaway. They call the two-line pass. as Joyce tried to get it ahead to McEachern. Sean McEachern. Once again, you'll see Sean McEachern, Boston University, 6 foot, 190 pound, 21-year-old. And it's won by Soviet Union with 6 seconds remaining on the extra man. The United States has killed off the first power play. Van Kexmer out of the box. Here comes McEachern. McEachern loses control there. Puck back behind the net. Racing in after it. That's Amante. Now brought up ice by Tatarinov. And it's bodies. And here comes Amante. Amante shot deflected by the stick of Gusarov. Kozlov can't handle the pass. This will be icing with 16:34 remaining first period. David Emma, rookie on the national team this season. Played on the national junior team, however, in '88 and '89. Played for Jeff Sauer on the '89 U.S. Select team at the Pravda Cup in Leningrad. That's Emma facing off for the United States. Won by the United States. Backhand on Irba. That's steered along the side. Back out to the neutral ice area. That's chopped at. And picked up by the Soviets once again. Kozlov leaves it there for Gusarov. Check that. Icing with the call. Team captain for the United States, Jim Johansson. Americans definitely look to him for his career leadership and his scoring. As it's out in front. Now by Kristich. Stolen away from him by Sweeney. On the corner is McNeil. McNeil behind the net. McNeil to the top. Bourret puts a stick on it. Poke back in. That's Konstantinov. He's taken it to the boards by Sweeney. Here's Kamensky. Kamensky gains the blue line. Kamensky, a shot, scores! Soviet Union draws first blood. Valery Kamensky. Moving down the right side. Dan Kexper, the defense. Wrist shot to the wide side of Guy Hebert. Time of the goal, 4:29. Assist to Kristich and Konstantinov. Valery Kamensky. Kamensky picking up his second goal of the tournament. As the puck is sent back into the United States zone. 1-0. Soviet Union leading the United States. This is the gold medal game. Puck behind the Soviet net. And sent high into the air and bouncing in front. Davidov tries to put the stick around it. And Hebert will cover it up as Davidov Swings the stick with Scott Harlow. Zaber tries to clear it out. He decides when the puck comes back to him, he'll cover it up. Face-off will be in the right circle. That's the left-hand side of Guy Hebert, or his glove side. Puck is down. That's Tatarinov. The shot, glove save. Rebound, nobody, as he'll hold on. Shot taken by Smirnov deep in the slot. And we'll have the face-off once again in the right circle. That's Tatarinov. Shot taken there by Zamnov. That's high. And it bounces out. Once again, we'll take this down into the near circle for the face-off. 14:38 remains. First period, the Soviets 1, the United States nothing. And the draw is down. McEachern against Zamnov. And won by Team USA. Here's McEachern, sticked away at center ice. Here comes Kovalov. They lose it there at the blue line. Joe Sacco, remnant of the national team that went to the World Championships in '90. 21-year-old winger scored a goal and an assist at Switzerland. Senior at Boston this coming up school year. Shot taken there, just deflected wide. And here comes the Soviets, 2-on-1. Shot right in front, centered, and cleared out of the zone. Nice play by Todd Richards, who is wearing number 7 tonight. And sent back once again into the Soviet zone. That's picked up by Igor Kravchuk. Todd Richards will handle it. Errant pass out at center ice. Kaminsky had it. Offside's the call as Tom Peterson brings it in over the line. As you see, in on net will be Nemchinov. And Richards gets in there to take Nemchinov off the play to take him away from the pass. That was a good defensive play by Team USA. This is Stanton. Bourret centers. And that's handled by the United States. That's Kexmer who sends it into the far side. Puck back up to the front. Here's Pavel Bourret. Bourret will try to shift directions. He blows a gasket there at the near circle. Kristich tries to get after it, and it's handled by McNeil. He gets it over to the far side. Sweeney pushes it up ice. Bourret will take a shot and send it into the corner. Over to Nesh on the near point. Sent back in by Kristich. And Stanton will send it the length of the ice. No icing call. Back to pick it up will be Alexei Gusarov. Kept in by Steve Johnson. Puck's shot deflected back behind the net. Didn't hit the net at all. Back out to the neutral ice area. That's Butsayev. His shot, rebound, and a quick whistle for Guy Hebert. As Butsayev takes the wrist shot, the rebound comes back out. He races in around the defense. It's Ian Kidd with the defense. Loose puck out in front. And a very quick whistle in favor of the United States. 12:01 remains, first period. Ian Kidd, native of Gresham, Oregon. They get it along the boards. That's a heading out to Kovalenko. He goes down. Back into the zone. Kravchuk tries to clear it. Butsayev will wheel around over to Gusarov. That's off the body. Nesh tries to put a stick on it. He can't. Butsayev once again in the neutral ice area. This is Kovalenko. Back to Butsayev. Butsayev steers it wide. Davidov will take it. And it's back over the line. Kravchuk can't handle it. Playing catch with Gusarov. Kravchuk has that poked away. Here comes Tony Amante. In on Gusarov. Back along the far side. Here comes Davidov. Davidov putting on the show. And he is taken off. This is Joyce, Dwayne Joyce. He loses it. And now picked up by Kovalov. Kovalov in on the near side. Puck's back. Handled there. Sacco. Here's McEachran. He can't put the stick on it. Bounced in front of Irba. And Sean McEachran, the only one that had the chance. Here come the Soviets, 2-on-1. Great place. Great play by Dwayne Joyce. As Simak tried to center, Tatarinov, his shot is sent into the crowd. With 10:15 to go, first period. The Soviets lead the United States 1-0 here in the gold medal game. Dwayne Joyce, free agent, attended Minnesota North Stars '89 training camp and Edmonton's in '88. 1-0 Soviet Union over the United States. Along the far side and handled by the United States. We have an offsides as Lee Davidson brings the puck in. Not before one of the teammates. David Emma is in well ahead of the play. Lee Davidson, born in Canada, member of the U.S. national junior team in '87 and '88, where he had 4 goals and 6 assists. Here's a shot wide. Rebound handled by Irba. He sends it off into the corner. United States mainly kept out of the Soviet zone the first half of this period. Unofficially 2 shots on net. Shot taken there by Kozlov. That's steered wide. Out in front once again, and it's cleared out of the zone. As the United States have been able to play strong defense in front of their net, they have yet to really put on an offensive threat against the Soviets. Chris Stitch tries to dig for it. It's poked out of there. Shot taken there by Mike McNeil. That's steered wide. Centering attempt. Johansson, his shot right in front. Shot just missing is Mike McNeil. He had Irba out of the net. And it's cleared the length of the ice. This will be icing with 8:38 to play, first period. Mike McNeil off the shot by Johansson. Here it is. Irba out of position. He shoots that, and Irba. 1-0 is our score. Soviets leading the United States. Face-off will be in the near circle. Nesh against Butsayev. Steered back into the Soviet zone. Back after it is Gusarov. But it kept in by Inkid. His shot's wide. Along the dasher board, it bounces. Finally gained by Kovalenko. Here's Butsayev crossing at the line. Davidov, shot, save, rebound, covered up by Guy Hebert. We'll take a look at the shot by Davidov, Evgeny Davidov. Likes the theater, and you can see how he skates. He's a showman, all right. Single. Has no relatives that have played in any sports at all. Back to live action once again. And the puck is sent out to the neutral ice area. The race is on. Smirnov being chased there by Tony Amante. But now it's back a 2-on-1 for the Soviets. Shot, save, and covered up. We'll have another look at it. Nice save there. Guy Hebert coming up big once again as he's had to really work in this first period of action. One thing though I've noticed is as we see Boria Johansson discussing technical terms with Jeff Sauer, head coach of Team USA. One thing you will see in this contest that you did not see on the contest last Monday night is that the United States checking more with the body and the sticks in the neutral ice area, stopping the rush the majority of the time by the Soviets. It'll be McEachern to face off. Puck loose after the face-off. Zamnov won the face-off. Another quick shot. That's just wide. Here comes the United States. Amante loses it in front. McEachern can't get to it. Sent back in by Joyce. And here comes Soviets. Tatarinov, his shot. That's held on to. The Soviets having to take the long shots at the blue line. The United States clearing everybody out of the way for Guy Hebert to look and watch it into his net. 7:13 remains. First period. 1-0 Soviet Union leading the United States. Puck bouncing around. Lee Davidson will take it. Lee Davidson trying to get it across. Delayed offsides. They have to wait for the United States player to get back, and they do. That was David Emma. As this takes place, the Soviets will bring it up ice. That's Biakin who loses it. Soviets clear it up again. Here's Biakin once again. Biakin and Kozlov on the front line, and the puck flies high into the crowd as the sticks go after it. Tim Sweeney 5'11", 180 pounds. He was born in Boston. He attends college at Boston College. He's 23 years old. Calgary Flames took him in the 6th round of the '85 draft. A rookie to international competition before the beginning of this tournament. Kristich can't hold it. Back out to the neutral ice area. Sent in there. By McNeil, and it's cleared the length of the ice. Icing will be called. Valery Kaminsky. Soviet Union has played an incredible tournament. Hometown of Volskenretskik. Started with the Khimik Club. It's only about 100 miles south of Moscow. Shot sticked away by Irba. Kaminsky has it once again. And sent the length of the ice. Icing will be the call on Kaminsky's dump pass. Pavel Bure, born March 31st, 1971 in Moscow. Member of the national team this year, 1990 world champion. Likes music, high school education. Father's a swimming coach and a many-time national champion and Olympic medalist. Puck's down, that is handled by Gusarov. Sent back in by Ian Kidd. Here comes the United States. Can't get anything going as the puck just sticks to the ice on that side. Nobody's able to put the blade down on it. This is Butsayev. Butsayev tries to center to Davidov. Poked away. United States 2-on-2. This is Harlow. Harlow down back behind the net to Nesh. Picked up by Gusarov and sent out to neutral ice. Down into the corner it goes. Wraps all the way around. Davidov chasing after it. They wrap up in the corner. And Nesh tosses it back over along the line. And it's sent down on goal as Irba leaves it there. Here's Zamnov to Semak. Joyce gets it for the United States. Tatarinov now for the Soviets. Bouncing puck, and a penalty will be coming, a cross-checking penalty against the United States. Going to the box will be Scott Sandlin. As there's the cross-check on number 19, Andrei Kovalov. Scott Sandlin, 15:30 the time, cross-checking Soviet Union on their second power play of the game. It will be Zamnov facing off against David Emma. Kept in, Tatarinov sends it over to the far side. Tatarinov, the one-timer. And cleared. Tatarinov. Crowd reacting to behind the play. Soviets work it down into the zone. This is Zamnov. Back to Tatarinov. To Zamnov. Zamnov hauled down. And here comes the United States. They'll hold up. That's Valmont. And an offside pass to David Emma. 3:50 remain first period. 1:20 remains on the power play. Face off just outside the Soviet blue line. This is Gusarov. He brings it up. Byakin brings it up. Over to Nemchinov. Shot taken, save, rebound, save, shot. Just over the stick of Nemchinov. Back around to Gusarov. Back down to Byakin. Byakin tries to thread a pass to Kozlov. Nemchinov with his shot just goes wide. And it's cleared. 39 seconds remain on the power play. Here's Kozlov. He leaves it there for Smirnov. Back around the far boards. Keksmer tried to send it out. Gets it over the head of Smirnov. And back goes Gusarov to pick it up. Alexei Gusarov being checked there by Mike McNeil. Ahead it comes Kaminsky. Kaminsky to the line. Kaminsky fans on the attempt. Loose puck. And held on to with 3 seconds, 2 seconds. They have killed the power play. Pavel Bure along to Kristich. One of the players from the United States still stuck on the ice was Jim Johansson. His skate stopped the puck, and that stopped the rush as far as Kristich. Here comes Kaminsky. Kaminsky sends it in, and it's held up against the side of the post by Guy Hebert. Valery Kaminsky has a bit of a knee problem, not a serious one, however. When he's away from hockey, Kaminsky is a coach and teacher. .209, that's what remains in the first period. Soviet Union won, the United States nothing. Unofficially, shots on goal 12-4 in favor of the Soviets. Kept in at the point by Malahov. Losing it there is Pavel Bure. Here comes McEachran. McEachran going to the backhand side, and a penalty will be called on the Soviet Union. Vladimir Konstantinov. 1809, you'll see, as Sean McEachran gets high sticked. And the United States will go to the first power play of the afternoon. McEachran being checked over by Team USA's trainer. Big face-off here, down in the Soviet Union zone. And Gusarov tries to clear it. It's kept in by Keksmer. It's at the line and poked at and cleared out of there. Back to the United States zone. Keksmer will have it. He'll send it across ice over to Richards. Richards will take it. Head up. United States on the power play. Dumped in. Irba handles it. Right in front. Nearly knocked back in by Johansson. Here's Keksmer to Johansson. Johansson skating around. Johansson in the near circle. The Soviet Union playing a man-on-man basically with 4 men, and they dump it out and cannot be contained by Kexmer at the point. 1 minute to go in this first period. Over to Johansson. Johansson into Sweeney. Back to Johansson. He can't control it. Under a minute left on the power play. Richards dumps it high into the air. This will bounce off the boards in the back. Out to get it is Amante. Steered out of there by Irba. And cleared again. 30 seconds left, first period. Here's Amante. He loses control. Butsayev will put the stick on it, and it's cleared the length of the ice. Peterson puts wood to it. Kept in the zone. Butsayev checking. Sandlin will get it. Gets it up ice. Here comes Sean McEachran with 2 seconds. 1. And time expires on the United States. As a little extra curricular activities right after the horn has sounded in this first period. Well, the Soviet Union definitely dominating in that period as far as offense.
Shots on goal during the first period of play by the Soviet Union, 13 by the United States 5.
13-5 in favor of the Soviet Union for the Soviets. It's 1-0. The Soviet Union leading the United States. Jim Johansson to face off. Against Butsayev. And Johansson wins it. Kexmer sends it along the boards with 2 seconds, 1 second, and both teams will be at equal strength. Kamensky chops at it. He sends it high into the far corner. Back around the net. The puck will fly along the near boards. Kamensky tries to put a stick on it. Kristich now. And that shot back in by Malahoff. Round behind the net, Stanton. McNeil, Kamensky, Kristich now. Now with boot raised, backhand, stopped, rebound, back behind the net. And Hebert signals for the frozen puck, and he'll get it. A face-off will come. Viktor Tikhonov keeps a stopwatch on hand. For the entire contest. Keeps his numbers on his lines, and very smart man. Back out to the center ice area. Kusarov and Kravchuk in the back. Shot taken, deflected, behind the net. Rebound. Davidov shoots, puck's loose, great save, Hebert. Stones, Emmanuel Davidov at the doorstep. Kravchuk sends it the length of the ice. Icing will be called. 18:39 remains. Second period. This is the gold medal game. Tony Amonte, 6 foot, 180 pounds, Hingham, Massachusetts. Birthplace. He goes to Boston College. He's one of the most promising offensive players on the national team. As a first-year player at Boston University, he tallied 25 goals and 33 assists in 41 games. New York Rangers took him 4th in the 1988 draft. Puck's down, sent behind the net. Tatarinov to Kamensky. Zamnov from Semak. Semak. Back to Smirnov. Off the skate of Johnson. And the Soviets will try once again. Smirnov, he'll send it ahead to Simak. Tatarinov, cross ice pass. That's intended for Kovalov, but intercepted by Ian Kidd. Sends it to the ice, and a penalty will be coming up against the Soviets. Nesh was taken down by Alexei Zomnov at the blue line. 1:57 the time of the penalty. As you'll see, Nesh picks up the loose puck. Zomnov puts the stick underneath, and as Nesh went down to the ice, Zomnov got a skate on the side of the head, and it's a good thing he's wearing those helmets. There has been serious injury in the game of hockey due to plays just like that. Alexei Zomnov to the box, power play. United States, face-off, Soviet Union zone, left side, handled by Richards. Richards dumps it in. Puck along the corner on the far side. Taken there by Gusarov. He clears the zone. Here's Dan Kexmer. Kexmer will start it out. From Lake Superior State, Kexmer dumps it into the corner. And the puck is back out into the neutral ice area where Todd Richards will handle it. Into the zone. Diakin for the Soviet Union skates it ahead. Todd Richards keeps it in. It's cleared out of there by Nemchinov, and Richards will skate back to pick it up. 1:07 remaining on the power play. 17:09 remains in this second period. 1-0 Soviet Union leading. Power play United States. Amante can't get it past Biakin, and dumped again into the zone. Corralled there by Malahoff, and sent the length of the ice with 44 seconds remaining on the power play. Scott Sandlin up to Amante. Board pass. That's intended for Joe Sacco. Stolen away. Kamensky. Kamensky on the left side. Goes to the forehand and sticked away. Amante into the boards. Amante ahead. This is Sean McEachran. Sean McEachran. Good defensive play by Malahov. Vladimir Malahov. With 7 seconds remaining on the power play. Here's Bourret. He's taken off the play by Tom Peterson. As the penalty expires, on to the ice comes Zomnov. And a two-line pass with 15:57 remaining. Second period. Take a look at the gold medal winning team of the 1990 World Championships. And if anything is to be said about it, that man right there, Jeff Sauer, head coach of the United States, will make an attempt to win the 90 gold Goodwill Games medal. And the play's back at neutral ice. A bouncing puck. Bouncing on this soft ice here. Just about gets past the pad of Guilbert as the puck goes into the corner. And it's handled there by Davidov. Davidov. And the net comes off the magnets once again. As you'll see, there's a wet spot just off to the near side of the post. Once again, the ice very soft down at that end in the United States zone. And with 20,000 people plus in the Tacoma Dome, the heat generated off the bodies, plus the mild temperatures here inside already, that could be a problem as we continue through this hockey game. Face-off taken by Todd Richards. behind the net. Here comes Nesh. 3-on-2, United States. Back comes Butsayev, and he breaks up the play from behind. And icing could be called. It is. 15:09 remaining, second period. Jim Nesh skated in 62 games last year for the Sherbrooke Canadians of the AHL. 52 points on 21 goals and 31 assists. Montreal's 8th choice in the 1984 NHL entry draft. Face-off in the Soviet Union zone. Far circle. That's Nesh. And the Soviets win. But it's stolen away. That's Harlow. Harlow will set it up. His pass intended there for Johnson behind him. Nice play there by Tom Peterson as he'll bring it back into the Soviet zone. Behind the net is Tatarinov. On the near side will be Simek. Shot taken there behind as it was off the mark and high by Zamnov. Zamnov puts the stick down on it. Peterson swats at it along the boards. Nesh to Peterson. Near side. That's Richards. His pass intercepted by Tatarinov at center ice, but Richards regains it. He'll gain the blue line. The drop back pass. Harlow's shot. That hits a body. Here's Todd Richards. Tatarinov now will take the puck for the Soviets and bring it straight up ice. Being hook checked in his own zone by Steve Johnson. Tatarinov, nice pass. This is Biakin, shoots, rebound, save, puck's loose, shot, score! And they may wash off the goal. Yes, they are. Johansson will wash off the goal. Once again, we'll look. Ilya Biakin takes the first shot, rebound, in front, sticked out in front, in the net, and that is a good call right there by Borio Johansson as the net was off the Magnets. .53 remains, second period. Soviets, they scored in the first period at 4:29. Valery Kamensky with the goal, and they still hold on to the lead in this second period. Kexmer, shot taken there by Swady, is stirred away. Here's McNeil. Swady, the shot, score! Tim Swady! Tim Swady at 6:23. The assist, Mike McNeil and Dan Kexmer. We're tied up at 1 apiece, and it's poke check back into the Soviet zone. Set up by Joyce along the far side. That's McEachran. He'll lose it there. Here comes Pavel Bure. Had 2 goals in yesterday's win over Sweden. Bure, quick shot taken, save. Shot by Kovalenko was turned away. Rebound. Out to the United States. 2-on-2. The United States. Sean McEachran along with Tony Amonte. He's ridden into the far boards. Puck near side. Center ice. Kaminsky pokes it ahead. And he's taken down by Tom Peterson. Puck sent out to the neutral ice. This could be 2-on-1. No. Broke it up. Chris Stitch. Kaminsky loses it. Tom Peterson in his own zone. He centers a pass. That's right on goal, however. Irba has to turn it aside. Konstantinov has problems with it. Shot taken, and they score! C.J. Young! C.J. Young on the giveaway. Once again, you'll say it down in the corner. Konstantinov having problems. David Emma along with Lee Davidson. Out to C.J. Young. And they score and take the lead. Time of the goal, 7:46. The United States has taken the lead, 2-1. Puck, center ice. Harlow shoots it in, behind the net. Gosarov behind the net. And this crowd is going wild. Back out in front. There's a shot, blocked in front. Race is on. Kovalenko and Valmont tie up. Valmont takes him down. Loose puck behind the net. Out in front. This is Johnson. Johnson. David Emma gets the assist on the goal by C.J. Young. That's the only assist. 2-1. The United States leads the Soviet Union. Puck tied up in the corner. Tatarinov and Johansson. Here's Sweeney. McNeil. He walks into the slot. That's picked off. 1-on-1. Here comes the Soviet Union. Simak. Crushed into the boards. Out in front. Shot taken wide of the net. Puck's behind the net. The net's off its magnets. The whistle sounds and the play is stopped. .10:42 remains. In this second period, USA 2. Stolen away by the United States. Down in the zone. And they'll whistle it dead. Puck will be brought back out over the Soviet Union blue line. Nearly halfway through this second period. Puck out at center ice. And sent back into the United States zone. After it, Biakin goes down. Sandlin takes him down. Check that, Tom Peterson takes him down. Biakin on top of the puck and the faceoff. Ron Wilson, one of the assistant coaches for Team USA. Face off in the left circle. Kexmer behind the net. Picked up by Stanton. And cleared the length of the ice for icing once again. Jim Johansson, the captain of the United States team. 6'1", 189 pounds, at the University of Wisconsin, under Jeff Sauer, head coach of the United States Nationals. And once again, the puck is sent the length of the ice. Icing again. Tim Sweeney. He gets the Americans on the board first. At 6:23. Stanton sends it along the side over to Sweeney. He'll lose it there. Kamensky picks it up. Stanton working him over. Back down into the corner. Kexmer, Kristich, he can't hold on to it. Boudreau, he tries to go after it. Penalty coming up. And this looks like it will go against the United States. A roughing penalty. Mike McNeil. 10:28, the time of the penalty. 2 minutes for roughing. You'll see it here along the side. Third power play for the Soviet Union. They have yet to score on the power play. Kristich for the Soviet Union. To face off with Johansson. Won by the Soviets. Shot taken by Tatarinov. That's high. Pavel Boudreau. Boudreau. Kristich. Kristich. Kamensky. He fans on it. Johansson there. And the United States clears it. Tatarinov. To Boudreau on the far side. Boudreau backhands it in. It lands on behind the net. And they'll whistle it dead. Face-off will be just outside the USA zone. Kristich wins it for the Soviets. Malahov sends it in. Chasing after it, Kamensky. He's being chased by Joyce and now by Sandlin. Kamensky still has the puck. He goes to the far side, brings it into the deep slot. Kamensky, he wheels around and it's off a skate. Down deep. Joyce clears it for the United States. And the Soviets work it up. They try to take advantage of the line change by the United States and nearly caught him. But the puck will go the length of the ice for the icing call. 48 seconds remains on the penalty to Mike McNeil. 8:20 remains in the second period. Emma to face off against Butsayev. Puck's down. Controlled by Gusarov. Gusarov to Davidov. Davidov working it. Back down around from Kovalenko. Kovalenko having problems. Davidov coming over to help out. Davidov with the puck in the near circle. Back out to Gusarov. One-timer taken there. Rebound. Save. Aber. Soviets on the power play. This is Kravchuk. That's Butsayev. Butsayev. That's Kovalenko. Down to Davidov. Pass intercepted. Valmont. Davidov once again. Both teams equal strength. Shot. Butsayev. And McNeil just out of the box. McNeil to pick the puck up. He runs into the boards with Kravchuk. McNeil still in control. Johansson goes down. Finally picked up by Kamensky. Valery Kamensky. He'll bring it along the far side. Poke checked away there by Tom Peterson. Puck's out in front. Behind the net. Davidov now. Shot. Behind the net now. Puck is handled by the United States. 3-on-2. This is Johansson in front. Centered. Nobody there. Simek. Offsides the call. 6:42 remains. Second period. 2-1. United States leading the Soviet Union. The gold medal game of the 1990 Goodwill Games. Johansson centers the puck. McNeil nearly puts the stick down on it. Face-off just outside of the zone of the United States. Ian Kidd on the far side to Valmont. Valmont wraps it along the boards. Irba out to leave it for Alexei Gusarov. It's nearly stolen away. Biakin. Gusarov sends it up. Back into the zone. Valmont sends it in. Gusarov. Board pass. Nicely connecting Kozlov. Kozlov is shot. Wide of the net. Puck out in front. Bounces over and cleared. To the point. Gusarov keeps it in. Here's Kozlov. Shot. And it's blocked by Aber. Into the near corner. Sandlin. And we got high sticks and gloves. Biakin and Nesh. Kidd is involved as well, along with Nemchinov. And we'll have a penalty against the Soviets and the United States. Here you'll see it, middle of the ice, right there. Biakin taking the melon shot. Jim Nesh and Ilya Biakin. 14-13 the time of the penalties. Pavel Bure coming up against Peterson. The backhand shot just misses to the wide side. Tom Peterson now back to Joyce.
2 minutes for high sticking. Time of the penalties, 14.
Coincidental Miners, high sticking. Both teams skating 4 aside. with 5:12 remaining, second period, 3-on-2. Splitting the defense is Kamensky, but out of his net. And a breakaway. Poked away by Pavel Bure on Joe Sacco. Great play by Pavel Bure to get back. Pavel Bure all by him. Kamensky using Pavel Bure, and scoring is Kamensky. As Guy Hebert definitely concerned with Pavel Bure on the right side. Kamensky lines up the shot, pushes the up button, goes straight up over top the glove side for the goal. Once again, you'll see it started back at the other end as Pavel Bure knocks it away from Joe Sacco. The puck was picked up, sent up ice, brought up by Kamensky. Kamensky to the near circle, using Pavel Bure on the other side as the decoy, and it paid off. 15:09. Valery Kamensky, his second goal of the game, his third of the tournament, unassisted goal. But you should give an assist there to Pavel Bure, who set that one up by being on the other side. 2-2 is our score, second period. Down in the corner, it's Kravchuk. Broken up. Here comes David Emma. David Emma, one-on-one. Jet scores! David Emma! David Emma all by himself. The breakaway goes upstairs over Arthuras Irba. And the United States take the lead once again. Time of the goal, 15:42. David Emma, his second goal of the tournament. Third one for the United States today. 4:18 remains, second period. Both teams still skating, 4 men aside. There is 31 seconds remaining on the coincidental minors. This, the gold medal game. Semak has that poked away from him. Handled there by Laxo. Check that, Johansson. Semak, nearly stolen by Johansson once again. Kexmer handles it down for the United States. That's picked out of his pocket by Alexander Semak. Puck along the board. Both penalties have expired, and a two-line pass as soon as Jim Nesh comes out of the box. He collects. And the offside. There's some excitement there on David Emma, who will be a senior this year at Boston College. Earned first-team All-American honors as a junior this last year and was nominated to the Hobey Baker Award. That's the equivalent to the Heisman Trophy in football. Peterson brings it all the way up by himself, deep into the corner. Joe Sacco goes after it. He's wrestling it there with Nemchinov. Nemchinov, he gets it across ice. Kozlov shot, rebound! And it's steered into the corner. Biakin, he goes after it. Players behind the net. Kozlov taken down. And the puck is cleared. This will be icing. And the whistle sounds with 3:06 to go, second period. Joe Sacco. He enters his senior year at Boston University with 65 goals, 63 assists in 111 games. Viktor Tikhonov, the head coach of the Soviet Union. 3-2. United States leading the Soviet Union. Blocked out in front. And cleared out. Stanton shooting. That's taken away from him by Kamensky. Nice play by Valery Kamensky to come back into the play and take the puck away from Paul Stanton. This is Vladimir Malahov to Kamensky. Malahov, Konstantinov. He's taken down. Kristich will handle it. Kristich, nice move there. Kristich to Pavel Bure. Back to Kristich. And Jim Johansson clears the zone. 2:12 to go, second period. Kristich, board pass to Bure. That's a little long, and Valmont clears it, but Konstantinov sends it back to the corner. Harlow puts the wood on it. Nesh gets it out to the blue line and sent back in, but they'll call the offsides on the Soviet Union. Nesh to draw against Butsayev. Far circle, Soviet zone. Down, shot taken, save. The shot taken by Steve Johnson, the middle of the slot. Arturas Irba comes up big with the save there. Nesh. Once again, to draw against Butsayev. Butsayev with the overhand draw technique on the stick. That means he likes to pull it back towards him. Kozlov wraps it around Valmont. Icing the call as he was unable to connect that long pass. And they'll change zones on this. They'll bring it down into the United States zone for the face-off in the far circle. 1:37 to go, second period. Butsayev against Nesh. And it's down, taken by Kovalenko. Puck knocked loose and sent around the near boards. Kusarov kept it in. This is Kovalenko. He's being worked over in the corner. Nesh works him over. Valmont comes into the picture as it's kicked loose once again. That's Kravchuk. He backhands it across behind the net. Out in front, they lose it. Davidov. Kravchuk sends it out. 1 minute left to go in this second period. Back out the point. Kusarov loses control. He brings it back in, and offsides is the call. Emma scoring the United States go-ahead goal. 15:42. He'll be the one to draw against Zemnov. Handled there by C.J. Young. Giveaway in the zone. Soviets shoot, blocked, steered away to the far corner by Hebert. Semak sends it around with 32 seconds to go, second period. Puck sent up, kept in. Smirnov sends it deep to the corner. Sandlin's there for the United States. Wired around the near side, and 20 seconds remains. No icing on the call. Smirnoff back to pick it up. Smirnoff, he's checked into the boards. C.J. Young tries to go after it. Emma's down there. He's wrapped up. Zamnoff. Sandlin keeps it in. There's 5 seconds to go. Puck out in front. The shot. That's steered away with no time remaining in the second period. Two-thirds of this gold medal game complete. And a fast and furious one it has been in the last 10 minutes.
Shots on goal in the second period of play by the Soviet Union, 11 by the United States, 5.
The Soviet Union with 11 shots on goal. The United States 5. Sauer and Viktor Tikhonov has had their time with their troops. This is the third period, and the puck is down. Kaminsky, he wheels in and steered away right off the bat by Hebert. Puck's loose, near side, chopped at and cleared out to center ice. Here comes McNeil. McNeil works in. McNeil is tripped up as he took a shot that was deflected by Irba. Soviet Union back the other way. This is Kaminsky. Fans on the attempt. Down he goes to the ice. Puck's in the corner. Kaminsky will pick it up once again.